Good morning, y'all. It's DP with DJ here, and I just did that quick multi-placing video for Kitty's Diamonds and More, and I thought I would I started in the middle so I would have a very open space to play in to show the difference between plastic tips and metal tips. So it is, let's see, it's Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. We've had more storms here, which I'm not thrilled about. My poor neighbor, her porch and apartment was getting flooded last night, so I went and helped her and another neighbor. It's just so crazy. Management told her they would send somebody in the morning, and I'm like, oh, okay, so would you turn the rain off till in the morning so that... Anyway, I'm not happy about that, and I'm real curious to see what they supposedly what their solution is for her, because this is mighty unacceptable. The fact of mold, mildew issues, they're going to have to pull her floor up and get all that water from underneath her floorboards, because that's an issue, and she has kids. I don't understand that. You're calling for emergency services and they tell you, we'll send somebody in the morning. No. That is beyond crazy to me. So, anyway, she's going to let me know. Now, of course, they don't get here till like 10 a.m. And yes, it is still raining. Weather says that the rain's going to back off about, guess what time? 10 a.m. How convenient. You think they're in cahoots with Bipolar Betty? Oh, the thoughts that go through this squirrel brain of mine. Now, I'm with Tita. Squirrel thoughts, girl. Squirrel thoughts. Boy, I have so many of them. I didn't sleep a whole lot last night because I was really concerned about my neighbor and her kids. And she said they made it through the night. She found another board. I mean, boy, we did everything on the outside to detour all that rain from going in her apartment. But I took, oh my gosh, gobs of towels over there last night to help her with the inside of the apartment to try to get that dried up. And so there's that. But anyway, I'm not worried about that at all. But I'm more worried about her and her kids than some stupid towels. We took boards over there. We took, I have this little garden fence that has spikes on it that you stick it in the ground. But I put that around the edge of her porch to help block the water from, just pouring onto her porch and pouring into her apartment. She found another board that she put up against her door to make it, to get through the night. I mean, Lord, and we're supposed to have rain for like several days. So I'm curious what their plan is to handle this. And I'm finding out from another neighbor that apartment has always had that issue. So you would have thought they would have repaired that, fixed it by now, but doesn't appear to. And this little, they did an extension on the drain gutter, and last night, oh my goodness, that thing was gushing water right onto her porch. And I do mean right onto her porch, which meant right into her apartment. And that's just unacceptable, in my opinion. They need to come up with a better solution for that situation, because that could potentially be, in my mind, very hazardous. But anyway, tomorrow is the seniors diamond painting class. I pretty much think I have everything together, but there's always something you forget. But it's not the end of the world, so we will do what we can with what we have. I am taking some of the other items that have been donated by Kathy, Tita, and Anonymous, so that I can show them other things besides bookmarks, but other off-canvas projects and canvas projects. And I'm taking some that are not opened yet, so they are able to see what they look like when they arrive, so I can explain to them the steps they need to take in order to work on their canvases. I'm going to pause you for just a moment. Okay, I'm back. I had my flannel shirt on because I was outside for a minute before I came back and started my video, and I was getting way too warm, so I needed to get that off. I mean, I don't like sweating, and boy, I was starting to sweat. What other exciting things are going on in TJ world? My car, my brother's still not up to par. I think he's on the uphill side. It's just a very slow process, and we will get the battery issue handled. I do have the receipt, even though we bought it up in the city. They do have one of those stores here, and so we will get that going in a few days. I just need him to feel better. I don't want him overdoing it, and then we'll be out at a store or something, and then all of a sudden he passes out. We don't need that. He's a fall risk as it is right now because he's very weak and he loses his balance. So I definitely don't want him going, to the store. Especially, he's not going anywhere by himself right now. And tomorrow he won't be able to go anywhere while I'm gone because I will have his truck. Yeah, I didn't do wax in my pen before we started. I was getting a little too excited with things going on. And, oh, well, that's cute. So, I've got my little puppy here keeping watch. He's keeping watch. And oh, come on. There we go. That's going to fill it up more. Do we have any? Yeah, let's go down here and work here. I really hope that Kitty enjoys the pen with the metal tips. I think she's going to like it a whole lot more than the plastic tips. I know I did. Oh my gosh, I was so excited on how much easier it was placing drills with the metal tip, because being able to see where you're placing them makes such a huge difference. Huge difference. Okay, I've got extra wax because I'm picking up extra drills. So we're just gonna wipe the edges. All right. So my mind is seriously racing and all over the place, to the point it's very difficult to collect a single thought right now. I'm very concerned for my neighbor. It would have been even worse if the other neighbor and I hadn't have gone over there and helped her last night, because it was that water was running so fast into her apartment. It was just so shocking to me. But so the first step was you gotta block it off, stop it from going in there. So I decided, okay, think, DJ, think. Well, it was let's go get. I remember seeing in my packing, I had marked the tote wooden garden fence, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go grab that. That'll work. That'll help, and it did. Shockingly enough. So I guess everything happens for a reason, right? Now, where did I see that? You just go over there and have fun sitting over there by yourself for a while. Boy, my mind is just everywhere, folks. Just everywhere right now. And I don't know how long this WIP and Chat will last, because if she needs help this morning, I will definitely be going over there and helping her. I'm not going to turn my back on her, that's for sure. She is a wonderful neighbor. She always helps whenever I need help. I mean, it's a great little community here. I just wish the management would act the same way. But I will say, I think the rain may be knocking some of the pollen down, because I'm not near as congested this morning as I have been. Alright, you're going to be difficult. I'll just put you right there. You don't want to play nice. Okay. I need to straighten out my wax, I think. And there we go. We have an extra one. So, goodness gracious, I really hope that video helps Kitty in techniques on multi-placing and the difference between plastic and metal tips. That is, for me, that was the key. because I started really paying attention and watching everybody while they were multi-placing, and I started seeing one common denominator. Now, everybody has their own technique, but one common denominator with everyone was the middle tips. So that was the game changer for me, because now I thoroughly enjoy multi-placing. It doesn't frustrate me. I'm still trying to. I'm dabbling with the wax though, and but that's just a personal thing. But man, the difference these metal tips make is phenomenal, folks. Phenomenal. It actually makes multi-placing enjoyable. I am really enjoying it a lot. And especially not having to go back and straighten drills up. That's the main thing. When you practice and start figuring out the position of your first drill, the rest of it just flows right together. I mean, I'm just absolutely loving multi-placing. It very enjoyable, very rewarding, very rewarding. And I've been diamond painting for 6 years, and just I'm learning so much more. I need to stop being a pen maniac though. My budget can't handle that. I've got 3 pens now, and I think I need to slow my roll on that for a while. Actually have my eye on storage solutions. So I may not be purchasing any diamond paintings this time, any canvases. It just depends on a lot of things, but we'll see. So I want that storage that Diamonds by Tita showed on her channel. That would be very nice to have. So, but we're trying to budget for it. That is a very nice storage, very nice. And I like they have the final, the case, the lid, everything. And for the price, oh my gosh. I just hope that by the time I can get it budgeted in, that the price doesn't go up. That's my concern. And then this 5-placer, the other thing I like about this 5-placer, you can pick up 2, 3, 4 drills, and it still works well. You don't have to keep switching tips to do less. Kind of intimidated thinking about that 10-placer though. I don't know if I'll ever get to that, but we'll see. We will see. Alright, we need to add some more drills here. But I think I am going to wrap this up, folks. I do have some issues to handle today, unfortunately. So, just as always, I'm going to tell you to be kind. A kind word, a kind gesture. You just never know what impact you would have on someone, on their day, on their life. You don't know what others are going through, and just being kind to someone it doesn't cost anything either. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind. In fact, to me, it's easier to be kind than to be nasty. But if you want to see a change in the world, be the change you want to see. Lead by example. Show folks how it's done. We need to spread this kindness virus everywhere. We need to make it go viral. Make it contagious, and that everybody catches it. I know people don't usually say that about a virus, but this would be a good virus for everybody to catch, right? So with that, I'm going to tell y'all be safe. I know around the country there's a lot of storms, tornadoes and such, rain, thunderstorms. Everybody just be safe. Have a blessed day, and y'all come back now, yeah?